Maldives and the Seychelles. Both of these countries are often considered to be among some of the world's best tropical holiday destinations. Thanks to the blue ocean and white sand beaches, to an outsider, they seem almost identical. So it might come as a shock that only one of them allows you to wear bikini on public beaches.
No bikini whatsoever.
Only one of them has the world-famous water villas. And in only one of them are you allowed to buy alcohol. So trust me, those two couldn't be further apart. And as you will soon understand, choosing the wrong country for your next vacation can literally ruin what should be the best holiday of your life.
But now, let's start from the very beginning.
To properly start this video, we should first look at the map. Widely spoken, those countries actually look very similar. They are both located in the middle of the Indian Ocean, are made of many small islands, and being so close to the equator,
It's very hot.
the temperature in both of them is around 30 degrees all year round.
We've been walking 10 minutes. I'm soaking wet.
So in our comparison, they both get a point for good weather. And neither of them gets a point for accessibility, because getting there is hard and expensive, no matter where you live. Yet as we zoom a little closer to the islands, the first differences start to become apparent. You see, all the more of 1,000 islands of the Maldives are made of sand and coral, resulting in quite small and flat islands with very little forest and vegetation. Honestly, the highest peak of this country, the notorious Mount Willingili, is literally 5 meters tall. The main islands of the Seychelles, on the other hand, are made out of granite.
From the drone, you really understand why it's called the White Mountain.
This sturdy rock is much more durable than sand, and so the islands here are bigger, covered with mountains and tropical rainforests, which are full of interesting plants and unique animals.
Such gentle giants they are. Like dinosaurs.
So if you're anything like us and enjoy more active vacation with beautiful nature and challenging hiking trails, then in this category of outdoor activities and hiking, Seychelles definitely takes the point over Maldives. Yet before we talk about what are perhaps the greatest differences between those two, let's first dive deeper into the topic of activities. And yes, I literally mean dive. When visiting such tropical destinations, it would be a shame not to take advantage of the rich marine life surrounding the islands. Both locations offer many options to experience such things, from day trips to remote islands, all the way to diving tours, which reveal the beauty of the life under the waves. Yet even in this category, there is a clear winner. From affordable options to swim together with nurse sharks, rays, more rays, and even whale sharks.
Holy crap. Never ever seen anything like this.
All the way to the endless, totally free snorkeling spots on the beautiful house reef that surrounds most islands. And so, if it's marine life that you wish to see, Maldives definitely offers more chances to immerse yourself in the underwater world. And if you are looking for more information about tours and snorkeling spots, they are all covered in our travel guide, which I will tell you about in the end of this video. Yet now, let's get serious and focus on the biggest aspects that can really make or break your holiday. You might already know that those two islands are governed by two different religions, Seychelles being Christian, Maldives on the other hand, deeply Islamic. And although it might not sound like a huge difference, then actually it has severe implications on every visitor's holiday. For example, drinking alcohol in the Maldives' local islands is strictly forbidden. It's a dry country. And the only way to buy a beer on this nation is by going to a private resort, which can easily cost $1,000 a night. Quite the opposite, in the Seychelles, alcohol is a huge part of the culture.
We have now made it to one of the crown jewels of Seychelles, Takamaka Rum Distillery.
And you can also find locally made beer and cider in almost every corner store and beach bar. Similar situation applies to the dress code. In Seychelles, nobody really cares what you wear in public. And you can easily show off whatever sort of beach fashion you want. Yet in a more conservative Maldives, you're expected to dress modestly.
Respect the locals.
And even on the public beaches, wearing a bikini is banned by law. You're expected to swim with your clothes as the locals do. But not to worry, most islands actually have tourist beaches where you can wear whatever you wish. And even on a small plus side, those beaches tend to be much less crowded. But still, thanks to those restrictions, we need to add another point to Seychelles. But nothing in life is as black as white as it seems. And there are also huge benefits that come with Islamic religion. You see, Seychelles is known to have quite a severe drug and alcohol problem amongst the locals, leading to high crime rate and theft on day-to-day basis.
When walking on a beach side, you get offered tours, fruit, and a certain plant to smoke.
So walking around in town after dark or leaving your things unattended is a big no-no here. Maldives, on the contrary, has almost no crime, making it a much safer place to visit. And not having to constantly look after your belongings, without a doubt, makes for a more relaxing holiday. So I guess it comes down to the ages-old question. Is having a beer on the beach really worth the risk of getting your wallet stolen? Well, that one you're gonna have to answer yourself. Because now it's time to talk about something we all worry about when we're traveling. Money. Quite opposite to the popular belief, neither of those destinations are actually that expensive as they seem from social media. If of course we leave out the bank-shattering airplane tickets and all-inclusive resorts. In our experience, a budget of $100 a day per person is more than enough to live comfortably without restrictions. Yet if I had to compare those two dollar to dollar, then again there is a clear winner. One of those countries just gets around 5 times more visitors annually, which just gives them a lot more room for competition. And so pretty much everything, starting from public transportation,
2 tickets were $3, so $1.50 per person.
all the way to tours and accommodation, tends to be a little cheaper in the Maldives.
Yeah, this is the best $50 I've ever spent.
And again, I am not talking about the overwater villas, because if your dream is to stay in one of them, then those villas can only be found in the Maldives. And remember, the prices start at about $1,000 a night. Well, I must say that I'm a little disappointed when looking at the scoreboard. I'm sure having a tie definitely makes it harder for you to choose, but I guess at the same time it speaks volumes. Both of these countries are unique in their own special way. And thanks to this, they even attract different sort of visitors. One is best suited for active travelers who wish to spend their days hiking, nights partying, with of course the option to occasionally relax on some of the world's best beaches. Yet the other is perfect for those who prioritize safety and relaxing atmosphere. It's a paradise for families and those who find pleasure in spending days on white sand beaches, drinking water from freshly cut coconuts.
Very fresh, very worth it.
And as promised before, as the last thing, I have great news for you once you have decided which of those will be your next tropical holiday. It took us months of work and research, but now we can proudly say that we have finished putting together our all-inclusive travel guides for both of those countries. They are based on our own experiences and cover every topic from food and accommodation all the way to how to travel between the islands and find the best tours. And they are created with one single purpose: to make planning your next holiday as easy and cheap as possible. So to purchase your own guide, make sure to follow the link in the description of this video. And to learn more about those places, have a look at one of those playlists next. Thank you for watching. Bye.